Right, we're recording. Yeah.
Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the October meeting of Finance and Compliance Committee. It's the 21st of October today. First of all, do we have any apologies of absence?
No apologies, Chair.
I think we can possibly put Pam Erasmus down because she's actually away at the moment.
Oh.
So if we no further apologies. Any declarations of interest? Nope. There we are. So number 3, minutes of the previous meetings of the committee. So we've all had a chance to look at those. So is there anything glaring that anybody wants to raise on those minutes? Okay, we'll go to a vote. So are you happy to approve them? Thank you. Outstanding action points.
Yes, Chair, there's one outstanding action which has been deferred to November, so nothing else at all.
There we are. Brilliant. Number 5, budget monitoring reports to the 31st of the 8th, 24. Did any questions come in from any of the members of the committee?
No, nothing, Chair, no.
Okay, brilliant. So can I go to a vote that we adopt the budget monitoring reports from Paul? All those in favour? Thank you. So budget 25-26.
Sorry, I do have a question.
Oh, right. Did you not email it
It's
to
not
Paul?
specifically about the budget, but I don't see where else I can raise it. What has happened with regard to the evaluation? It was supposed to have been, there was supposed to have been interviews with all the chairs, but maybe it happened, maybe it didn't. I don't know, but we've never seen a report.
Thomas business.
Yeah, the Alan Thomas business. I've seen nothing myself, Carrie, and maybe it's just been delayed because Kerry has been absent.
No, this was from last year. Last year's chairs were all supposed to have been interviewed, and we should have got a report, which then could have informed this year's evaluation. So could you chase that up, please?
Yes,
I'll do an action, Carrie,
Thank you, Ian.
to Paul and Kerry, yes?
yes, about Alan Thomas's evaluation.
Thomas evaluation. No problem.
Okay, thanks for raising that. Okay, so budget 25-26, that's the last thing on the agenda. I mean, obviously, we don't have a lot of money this year, so I think new projects are highly unlikely to be included. I mean, people can put them in if they want, but I mean, I don't see where we're going to get the money from. But what we do have to do is set the budget for Austrian and anything else which we have ring-marked or commitments to. So does anybody want to say anything on the budget? Carrie?
Yeah, the Ostream, that was approved last year for 250,000, 125,000 this year and 125,000 next year. So that's already been agreed. So
Okay.
we don't have to look at anything further on that.
We don't need to look at anything. I
No.
thank you for clarification on that because I wasn't surprised. I wasn't sure if that still had to be approved by full council this year.
No, it's been pre-approved.
There we are. Okay, so anybody want to say anything on the budget for next year?
I realise it's possibly controversial, but I would actually like to see an increase in the grants budget.
I myself would like to see an increase in the grants budget as well, because we find ourselves with less than half the money that we set last financial year, with more than half a year to go. So I would like to see that. I just don't see how it can be done myself, unless anybody's got any ideas. Sarah, do you want to come in on this?
No, I don't want to come in on this, and I don't know if this is the right place to say it, but I'm not on culture, but I would like to see the money to go towards the Halloween party next year coming out of the culture budget rather than just out of my personal funding, because, you know, you've obviously done one in Oystermouth now, so it'd be nice to have it paid for by culture in West Cross as well. Lovely, that's what I wanted to say.
Okay, just to answer that, I mean, the party that the Culture Committee are putting on for Halloween is open to all wards, and it has come out of the culture underspend. So it's just been vied from a different underspend in culture. but it's open to all wards to come to this party.
So it'd be lovely if you could put down for a West Cross one as well. That would be
Oh,
fabulous.
because
Thank you.
this is- No, sorry, Sarah, because this is open to all wards, just like
So is the
your,
West Cross one?
Those are West
It's
Cross
open
one.
to the whole of the community council area.
But we do want
It
to
always has been.
but we do always want the children and parents to be able to walk to the party, especially trick or treating. And it would be nice if I could get some finance for a West Cross event from culture.
maybe you could consider your city councillor's allowance for that to help out. That might help out with that. You
So
were
Not
right.
a West
That's-
Cross event, it's a MCC wide event.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, that's something to bring up with the chair of culture. Okay,
Hmm.
that's
Right,
what I
thank you.
suggest. Bring that up with the chair of culture. Okay, so is there anything else anybody wants to say about? Yeah.
Just a reminder, I did send an email, but budget proposal forms need to be in by the end of the month.
They do, indeed. So just to remind you, if anybody wants to put in a budget proposal form for anything for next year, it needs to be in by the end of this month, which is a week Thursday. Carrie?
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's no point in just saying there's no money. I think we should put in a proposal to increase the grants budget. If it gets turned down, it gets turned down. But that's no reason why it should not be increased. And I would suggest we look at increasing it to 40,000.
From
Fill in the proposal
30.
form.
No, it's currently 25.
5, right. Okay, would you like to fill in a proposal form for that?
We don't need to. It's not a new proposal.
Well, it sort of is if it's increasing.
All right, I'll fill it in, send it off to Paul.
I mean, that's what we've been told with the Mumbles Fest. If we want to put in increased funding for that, we have to do that as a separate grant request, not grant request, proposal.
Yes, okay, I'll fill one in and send it in.
There we are, brilliant. Anybody else got anything to say about that?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Next meeting will be in November.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Here,
See you.
my pleasure.
Sure.